Welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen, and where is Shane?
Whoa. Sorry, everybody. I'm late. Ugh.
Shane, why are you late? You're late again. You're always late.
Well, it has to do with the weather. It is raining cats and dogs out there. You saw me outside.
And you forgot to bring your umbrella,
right?
Yeah,
so right now I got soaking wet. So before this, I had to use a blow dryer to dry my clothes and dry my hair, and had to dry my cast.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you can't get your cast wet, which is really hard because, like in Taipei, it rains all the time.
I know, especially when it just rains all the time. Doesn't matter the season, right?
Yeah, and it's always wet, even if it's not raining. The humidity in Taiwan, so this thing is always wet, and when it gets wet, it kind of gets stinky.
Really? Does it really get? Oh, Shane!
It's not that bad.
You better dry that later, or else it's probably gonna get infected or stay stinky.
So that's my point. See, I really did rush over here so that we could do this because I really care about teaching you guys about the weather.
Well, you know what, Shane? That's why we always check the weather report, okay? Bring an umbrella when it's going to rain. Then you don't have to run in troubles or problems like that. Right, guys? And today we're gonna be talking more about weather.
All right. Okay, I think I'll go dry this some more so that you're not
think you should.
thinking it's too stinky. And I don't think you guys can smell it, but yeah, it's bad. Bye-bye.
Shane, go.
Larry is about to leave for work. Maria enters the room.
Take an umbrella. It's supposed to rain in the afternoon.
Really? Heavy rain?
Yep. Despite the clear skies, the weather report says there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms. You don't believe it?
Like you said, there isn't a cloud in sight, and 50% isn't that high of a chance, really.
Oh, so you're a glass half full kind of person, eh?
No, half empty. Less water is good. It means less rain, right?
Uh-huh. Bye.
So we're looking at a dialogue today called How's the Weather?
All right, in this part of the dialogue, we're talking about describing today's weather. So we have Larry and Maria.
That's right.
Larry is about to leave for work.
And Maria enters the room. So I guess I'll be Maria and you can be Larry.
That makes sense. You're a female, I'm a male.
Okay, then I'll start. Take an umbrella. It's supposed to rain in the afternoon.
I always forget to bring an umbrella with me.
I know.
They're heavy, so I don't want to bring one if I don't absolutely need it.
Well, I still think you should just in case.
All right, so Larry says, really? Heavy rain picks up an umbrella. All right, so he picks up the umbrella, so this would be heavy rain. Okay?
And I really want to talk about that because I know in Chinese, a lot of people would describe, heavy rain as big rain.
Big rain, yeah.
Raining really, really big. But in English, we don't really say or don't describe it like that. When it's raining really hard, or you can say heavy rain.
Or the opposite, we will say light rain. We won't say small rain.
That's right. Or drizzling.
Yeah, so there's other words like drizzle, sprinkle. Those are other words for light rain, right?
Exactly. And then I remember you mentioned before in our intro that it's raining cats and dogs. That's also another way to describe heavy rain, right?
Right.
Okay. So Maria continues by saying, yep. Despite the clear skies, the weather report says there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms.
So do you check the weather report like Maria?
Yes, I do.
Every day?
Every single day. Sometimes I check multiple times in a day.
I guess that's a good habit to be in.
Because you have to know how to dress. You have to know if you need your umbrella, you need your raincoat. I'm well prepared all the time.
Wow, I need to be more like you.
I know, you should.
So
Okay.
we have a vocabulary word despite.
What does that mean?
So this is a preposition. So when you say despite, you mean that even though something is there, for example, like the the rain, right? Even though there is rain.
That's right.
You're still able to do something.
Okay.
So you use this word despite to say there's some obstacle, but even though there's the obstacle, you can still do something. So for example, despite the rain, we had a good time at the park.
Oh, because I think a lot of times people would think, it's raining, you can't have a good time at the park.
It could ruin your day, right? But despite the rain, we still had a good time. So despite my cast, I was still able to be here today and teach you guys about the weather.
That is a great news,
Even
right?
though it hurts.
Aw, and a little bit stinky. Okay, and the next vocabulary word we have is percent, and that is an adjective. So percent basically just means 100, right? So if you say 1%, you're talking about 1/100th. That's right. So 50% chance of thunderstorm, you're talking about maybe have a chance, right? Half, because 50 over 100, that's like half, right? Okay, so in our example sentence, it says there was a 20% decrease in the town's population over the last 5 years. Okay, that means the town's population is actually shrinking, right?
Exactly. Okay, so Larry sets the umbrella down.
That's right.
Right? Okay, so.
And Maria says, you don't believe it?
Like you said, there isn't a cloud in sight. And 50% isn't that high of a chance, really.
Really? But 50% is like 50-50.
Yeah, so that's why Maria says.
Maria says, so you're a glass half full kind of person, eh? What does that mean when she says glass half full?
So somebody who is a glass half full type of person thinks things very optimistically.
That's right. They're very positive, right?
But like Larry says, no, half empty. Less water is good. It means less rain, right? So if you're a half empty kind of person, it means you see things in a more negative way.
That's right. And Maria continues by saying, bye.
Why does she say it like that?
I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't agree with him, right?
Perhaps. So how about you, Shane? Are you more of like, glass half full kind of person or glass half empty kind of person?
I think for the most part, I'm a glass half full kind of person.
So you're pretty positive, right?
I like to stay optimistic because a lot of times you just don't know what's going to happen, so it's better, I think, for everybody around you and yourself to just assume things are going to go well.
That's true.
Right? Be positive. If you're negative all the time, then if it doesn't turn out in the bad way, then you were negative for no reason, and maybe you're the person who spoils the time at the park or whatever you're doing, right?
That's right. And then it makes you a little happier, I believe, if you're a glass half full kind of person.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you're a glass half full kind of person.
Yeah,
too.
I think I am. Okay,
How
let's
about
take
you
a
guys?
short.
How about you guys?
Let's take a short break while they think about that, okay? And we'll be right back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的绘画课程是关于天气。在第一段对话里面 ，Larry 正要出门上班，那么 Maria 提醒他要带伞，下午应该会下雨哦。于是 Larry 就拿起了一把雨伞。接着 Maria 又说，尽管晴空万里，但是气象报告说会有50%的可能性会有雷雨。那这时候 Larry 又把伞放下了，他觉得外面万里无云，50%的可能性也不是那么高啊，所以他不想带了。好，来看单字 despite。这个介系词表示尽管虽然，那记得它是介系词，我们后面是接名词或动名词哦。再来 percent 是形容词，这边形容%多少的。那说到下雨，老师们就特别提醒喽，大雨要说 heavy rain， 不是 big rain。还有小雨，你可以用 light rain， 而不是 small rain。还有呢，有提到 drizzle 跟 sprinkle，D-R-I-Z-Z-L-E， 还有 sprinkle 是拼作 S-P-R-I-N-K-L-E， 这两个字可以表达毛毛雨、零星小雨的意思。还有呢 rain cats and dogs 表示下倾盆大雨。那我们文中用到 thunderstorm 则是指雷雨、雷暴的意思。好，那么接着 Maria 就说 Larry 是一个 a glass half full kind of person。 Larry 则说自己是 half empty， 他们是在表达什么呢？好 ，glass half full 是指性格是乐观的。Glass half empty 则是表达说性格是悲观的。那在对话里面 ，Larry 他就是用 empty 的这个字面意思，空的、没有的来表达他认为不会下雨啦，50%可能会下雨。那我就是属于觉得另外50%那不会下雨的人。我们顺便补充乐观、悲观的英文哦 ，optimistic， optimistic， 它是形容乐观的。那如果是 pessimistic， pessimistic， pessimistic 就是悲观的。这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 be supposed to 加上原形动词的不同意思及用法。好，第一个用法是我们的 be 动词用现在式呢，是表达应该怎么样，被预期要怎么样，这是用来表达预期或是认为某人或某事物应该做某事。例如 Dean is supposed to arrive at noon， Dean 应该中午到达。那第二个用法是 be 动词用过去式的话，是表达原本应该怎么样，却没有这样，用来表达说认为过去应该会发生某事，但实际上却没有发生。例如 We were supposed to meet an hour ago， 我们原本应该在1小时前碰面的，可是却没有发生。那第三个用法是可以表达应当怎么样，应该怎么样，用来表达说某人他有责任或是义务做某事。例如You're supposed to respect your elders， 你应该尊重长辈。第四个用法呢，是可以表达一般认为怎么样，大家都说怎么样。例如 Their steak is supposed to be the best in town， 大家都说他们的牛排是镇上数1数2的哦。好，接回到课文中。
Desmond and Claire are chatting online.
Sorry, but I can't chat long. I've got to make some soup for my dad in a bit.
Is he sick?
Yeah, the up and down temperatures we've been having recently aren't exactly helping either. Today, it's only 9 degrees Celsius. I've never experienced a cold spell like this in June before.
That's pretty chilly. It's 35 degrees Celsius here.
That would be a record-breaking heat wave over here. I definitely don't miss summer in Taiwan.
It's not so bad, as long as you shower 3 times a day and run your air conditioner 24/7.
Indeed. Anyway, gotta go. Soup time. Talk to you later.
Later.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome.
Now we're looking at second dialogue of our lesson called How's the Weather?
Right, in this part we're talking about temperature.
And what is the dialogue about?
Desmond and Claire are chatting online.
Ooh, they're chatting.
Chatting or chatting?
Online. Maybe like this or maybe like this. That's right. So chat is actually our first vocabulary here, and that is a verb. So when you say you are chatting with somebody, basically you're having a conversation with that person, but in a very casual way.
Right. So that's kind of what makes it different from conversation. Conversation can be any kind of talking between two people.
That's
right.
It
or
could
more people.
That's right.
But if you're chatting, the idea is that it's pretty casual. You're not talking about anything too serious.
Exactly. Just maybe talking about the weather and talking about your day. So in our example sentence, it says, we chatted online until 10 o'clock last night. Maybe just about nothing.
Well, it's not nothing. It's just not too serious.
Okay, so let's start today's dialogue.
So Claire, you begin.
Okay. Sorry, but I can't chat long. I've got to make some soup for my dad in a bit. Aw, Claire seems like a nice girl, but
he must be really hungry. I don't know.
Or maybe she just cooks for her dad all the time.
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
Desmond, is he sick?
Oh, is he sick maybe? Her dad is feeling under the weather.
Oh, wow, we're talking about weather. That's a good, wow. Under the weather can also mean that you're feeling sick.
That's right. So if you feel unwell or you feel a little bit sick, you can say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Yeah,
right?
because maybe the weather we think about the weather can really affect people getting sick or not. Like if it becomes very cold, people are more likely to get sick, right?
Definitely.
So I think that's why we say under the weather to mean sick.
And Claire continues by saying, yeah, the up and down temperatures we've been having recently aren't exactly helping either. Today, it's only 9 degrees Celsius. I've never experienced a cold spell like this in June before. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of things to look at here. He said maybe the temperature has been going up and down. Right. So maybe her dad is feeling a little bit under the weather, feeling a little bit sick, right? Because of the temperature going up and down, right?
Right, yeah. He says, that's pretty chilly. It's 35 degrees Celsius here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think like in Taiwan, right? Yeah, if it's the summer, it should be probably around 35 degrees Celsius. But 9 degrees, I wonder where she is.
I don't know, maybe in Canada.
No.
It gets pretty cold in Canada, and 9 degrees Celsius could feel pretty cold.
Even in the summer?
No, well, in the fall time maybe.
Okay.
But in Canada where I'm from, sometimes in the winter time it gets really, really cold. So she was talking about 9 degrees Celsius, but in Canada it can go way below 0. So it could be like minus 10, minus 20, minus 30 degrees Celsius.
Wow, that's pretty chilly.
And that's our next vocabulary word.
Right, so chilly is an adjective, which really just means cold. But when we use this word chilly, it kind of has the feeling that it's not too cold. So
like a little bit.
Oftentimes, people will say it's a little bit chilly.
That's right.
We will add it's a little bit before chilly. That's normally the way we use it. So, for example, it was a bit chilly this morning, but it's warm now.
That's right. I use that phrase a lot too. And Claire continues by saying, that would be a record-breaking heat wave over here. Record-breaking heat wave. So when you're saying record-breaking, that means breaking the record, right? Like breaking the record in history. It has never happened before.
So it would never have been that hot there before. That's the hottest it would have ever been.
Exactly. So the heat wave is kind of like the unusual high temperature during a period of time.
Right.
I definitely don't miss summer in Taiwan.
I think if I moved away from Taiwan, I wouldn't miss the summer either.
I really don't mind it. I love the summer in Taiwan. You can go swimming and go to the beach all the time.
It's so hot and humid. That's the worst part.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Desmond says, it's not so bad as long as you shower 3 times a day and run your air conditioner 24/7.
Well, I guess some people, they do that.
I do. When it's the summertime, I shower at least twice in a day.
Okay, and Claire says, indeed. Anyway, gotta go. Soup time. Talk to you later.
Later.
All right.
So later is just a really common way for people to say goodbye.
Exactly.
Just meaning I'll see you later.
See you later, alligator.
Right? Later.
And that's all the time we have for today. And we learned a lot about the weather, right?
Yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot about the weather too.
That's right.
Later.
See you later, alligator.
Later.
在第二段对话里面 ，Desmond 和 Claire 在线上聊天。Claire 说她没办法聊很久，待会要去帮她爸爸煮一点汤，因为爸爸生病了。老师们这时候用到 under the weather， 这是表达身体不适、不舒服、身体微恙的意思。那接着 Claire 聊到说，她那边今天气温只有摄氏9度。他以前从来没有在6月经历过这样的寒流，听起来真的蛮冷的哦。那么 Desmond 这边的气温则是摄氏35度，这种温度在 Claire 所在的地方会是破纪录的热浪了。好，文中用到 cold spell， 在这边是指寒流、寒冷期，其中的 spell 是指像可能天气它是一段短暂持续的时间。好，那么 heat wave 它是指热浪的意思。我们最后来看单字 chat。Chat 当动词可以表达聊天闲聊，那么 chilly 是形容词来表达寒冷的、阴冷的。我们常用 a bit chilly 就是稍微有一点冷冷的、凉凉的那种感觉。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Larry is about to leave for work. Maria enters the room.
Take an umbrella. It's supposed to rain in the afternoon.
Really? Heavy rain?
Yep, despite the clear skies, the weather report says there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms. You don't believe it?
Like you said, there isn't a cloud in sight, and 50% isn't that high of a chance, really.
Oh, so you're a glass half full kind of person, eh?
No, half empty. Less water is good. It means less rain, right?
Uh-huh. Bye.
Desmond and Claire are chatting online.
Sorry, but I can't chat long. I've got to make some soup for my dad in a bit.
Is he sick?
Yeah, the up and down temperatures we've been having recently aren't exactly helping either. Today, it's only 9 degrees Celsius. I've never experienced a cold spell like this in June before.
That's pretty chilly. It's 35 degrees Celsius here.
That would be a record-breaking heat wave over here. I definitely don't miss summer in Taiwan.
It's not so bad, as long as you shower 3 times a day and run your air conditioner 24/7.
Indeed. Anyway, gotta go. Soup time. Talk to you later.
Later.
Hey guys, I'm Ian.
I'm Stephen.
And today we're playing a game called Word Drop, where we each have different words or phrases on these 3 index cards, and we're gonna casually work them into a conversation.
All right, so I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So in school, in high school, I was not a great student. I never liked studying either. And one of the things that was my biggest problem is that I would usually just talk the whole time. And then my teacher would just be like, can you guys just please stop chatting?
Chatting?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yeah. I was I a chatty kid? I kind of was, kind of wasn't. But I do remember, so I studied abroad in college and I lived in Spain for a semester.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was cool. It was in the south, in Sevilla. And so they had these huge rooms, and the thing is that in a lot of places like Taiwan, there's no indoor heating. So I remember going to class and it was always very chilly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I understand that Taiwan's weather is not Spain. It's not as dry as Spain, but it's still a nice place to live. Sometimes, it's nice to be in a place where it doesn't snow and there's no snow blizzards and whatnot. So despite it not being like Spain, I still like Taiwan.
What is your word?
I'll tell you later. Keep playing the
What?
game.
What do you mean? What's the word? I want to know the word.
Just keep talking.
Spain?
No, it's despite.
Oh, despite.
Yes.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah, so we're quite angry.
Keep going.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on from that. Yes, I love weather. I like sunny weather. I like it when it's dry. California has very sunny, nice weather. Taiwan, like you said earlier, is quite wet and it's quite moldy because it rains a lot here and there are thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms suck. But I have this special ability that I can kind of guess the weather.
Oh.
And I can usually tell when I touch myself here. I go, wait, I think it's going to rain tomorrow. I definitely think there's a 60% chance it will rain. So I can tell by touching right here.
Touching.
Yeah.
60%.
60%.
60%. He's like a weatherman.
Bring your umbrella.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it when I check the weather app because I check the weather app several times a day. I don't know why, and I check it across different countries and cities and stuff like that. But I like it when I see all the sun signs, you know what I mean? And it means that there's no rain in sight.
Well, that's nice. But I just said it's 60% rain tomorrow. So.
I'm saying I like it when there is no rain in sight.
Well, tomorrow you're going to have to bring an umbrella.
I always bring an umbrella.
60%.
See you next time.